Hi everyone. So we are at Easter time, and because we are at Easter time, I'd like to comment on something that is really famous connected to this time. The Easter eggs. So there is three things I would like to discuss about Easter eggs. One of them is that they have some meaning that goes back in time before even Christianity, when Easter and eggs were connected to fertility, to springtime, to renewal. They had some pagan meaning. They were indeed a symbol of rebirth and of the continuation of life everywhere. So already a positive symbol. Well, later, in the Christian context, Easter eggs became connected to the idea that the Christ was indeed reborn, that he crossed death, he went over death, and he was reborn out of his tomb. Supposedly, the tomb opened probably in a mysterious way, mostly from the inside out. So the Christ was able to overcome death. That's a nice symbol. And even then, the colors in Easter eggs are nicely connected with the blood of the Christ. So the first typical color for Easter eggs would have been red, blood, the color of blood, a symbol of the blood of the Christ that he shared at the Last Supper. And the blood of the Christ was very much connected with his energy. So the blood of the Christ is also a symbol and a transmitter of the energy of the soul. And the Christ was a pure soul, sparkling in light, supposedly. Then, of course, the Easter egg, in this sense, represents, when it is cracked, it represents the opening of the tomb and something precious goes out of it, namely the Christ, or to us internally, the Christ principle, the principle of love and wisdom, deep love and wisdom within us all. Now, this is already very interesting, this kind of symbology. And then, because Easter also means passage. Of course, there is a passage from inside out towards light and towards going beyond death. But I think there is a third sense that we might add to all of this that is quite interesting to consider. In esoteric traditions, it is said that deep inside we have what is named the causal body. This causal body would be a subtle body that we all have, that is the point of origin and return for successive lights, for the process of reincarnation. It would be the process of synthesis of wisdom from many lives. And it would be, of course, then connected also to karmic processes. And we would come, in a way, from the causal body in each new life, because we still need to learn something, because we still need to evolve, because we are still brought back to earth by karmic processes connected with unfinished businesses, to attachments and the like. Now, there is this idea that sometime in our path, we come to the moment of even destroying the causal body that has been evolving, accumulating light, becoming shiny and perfecting itself with its oval shape. But there is a moment when it will be destroyed, in a way, from inside out again, like a typical birth from an egg. And then we are destroying, in a way, the point of return and origin of karmic processes and of each new life. And we are free from the cycle of reincarnation. We are fully aware of our immortality. We went over death. We overcame death in a definitive way. We are no longer a personal self in the sense we have been in many human experiences. We are something else. We are becoming masters of wisdom like the Christ was. We are, in a way, pure soul. We are aware, fully aware and in touch with our divine sparkle, and therefore we are consciously aware of our immortality. Then we went over human experience, and of course perhaps we might come back to teach, to help humanity, but we are not brought back by karmic processes in the sense we know about them, or by attachments and unfinished businesses. Now there is something else. And so we broke our causal egg to really become immortal and deeply wise, because now we can sort of collect universal wisdom using different powers from our souls. And this is what I wanted to discuss today. So, happy Easter, everybody. And I'll be around. If you like this, comment, share, subscribe. The typical thing one says when we have a video channel. See you.